Friends and family, there's only 50 of these.
I got to get my hands on them. Once again, I'm not a Trumper. I dislike Trump. I'm not voting for him. Not now, not never. But I'm a sneaker collector into the art. So I had to find these. Now the mayor's going to call me. Everybody's going to call me and say, you wilding out, Joe. Why you got the Trump? Look, mayor's the first one. Joe, I'm a sneaker collector. I don't know what none of these guys did. I collect sneakers. The rarer, the better. No, I didn't pay for these sneakers. Sorry. I didn't pay for these sneakers. They knew I had to have them because I'm the biggest in the game. So what I do is collect.
Yo, so there you have it. So if there's any confusion, so that's Fat Joe. And if you haven't been watching the news, Trump is running for the 2024 campaign. Trump has put out a new sneaker. Now, I'll go back and show a video. I put out a short video last week. It was a short clip from Fox News. And one of the anchors on Fox was talking about how he thinks Trump is a genius because Trump was specifically trying to target the black audience. Now, with Fat Joe, his whole thing is he didn't pay for it, and he's standing on that. I didn't pay for them. Of course you didn't have to pay for them. They've done their research, their analytics. They know that you have for some reason, people like watching Fat Joe talk live on Instagram. He's sponsored, I think, by Pepsi. He's got a deal with Instagram. They've done their research. They know you're a big sneakerhead. They sent you a pair of them. And a lot of people are pissed. You know what I mean? The Democrats are angry. They're in droves. Everybody's like, oh, my God, Fat Joe. But look at this clip from this short I posted with this guy on Fox talking about why he thinks Trump did this and see what happens a week later.
I was on social media last night. Very interesting. As you see black support eroding from Joe Biden, this is connecting with black America because they love sneakers. They're into sneakers. They love this is a big deal, certainly in the inner city. So when you have Trump roll out his sneaker line, they're like, wait a minute, this is cool. He's reaching them on a level that defies and is above politics. The culture always trumps politics.
So that was the clip of the guy last week on Fox. It wasn't even a whole week. And a couple days later, Kanye came out and endorsed the sneaker. Shouldn't be a surprise. I mean, his support for Trump in the past, on top of him running for office, it's crazy to say Kanye once upon a time ran for president. But he did. And he's still got some deals, some issues going on with Adidas currently. He's had his own sneaker. He's in the fashion world. He endorsed it. And now Fat Joe is like, yeah, man, these gold, I don't know what these are, man. These are some funny looking, but I mean, people who are into this, and shout out to my sneakerheads. Are y'all feeling these Trumps? I don't even know what you call these. You know what I mean? Are y'all feeling these look like them little shoes Dorothy on the Wizard of Oz had on, some little goofy gold shoes. I don't know, but people, and they're selling. You could look this up. I mean, I've seen prices as low as $99, and I've seen prices as high as a couple grand. Like, people are buying these. And the fact that that guy was like, yo, black people culture is huge in politics. People have been voting for personality over politics for a while now. A lot of people don't really even understand policy. They vote for who they like, who talks good, who has a good personality, and they believe that tapping into shoe culture can sway the black vote. The crazy thing is, and what's insulting about this is, there's already a good amount of black people who already are going to support Trump. Trump had 30% of the black vote in 2020. I think it's going to go up even higher than it was 4 years ago. I'm expecting 40% or higher. A lot of people are going to be upset when they see it, but I'm telling you, a lot of people do not like the current landscape out here. A lot of black folks, that's the thing. It is real black Trump supporters out here. And they don't need a gold shoe to persuade them to vote for Trump. I just don't think it was necessary. But these are some of the tactics And it makes you look like, man, this is how low they think of us, that we could just be brought off culture. But in a lot of ways, we're obsessed with celebrity culture and shoes and fashion. That's just what they see. And it's promoted all the time, especially in hip hop. And you can't forget hip hop's obsession with Donald Trump, especially pre-2016, before he became a political figure. Rappers used to shout out Trump, and rappers used to mess with Trump, man. I used to hear Trump do interviews, and he was a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air one time. Like, a bunch of people, they was cool with him. And then it became a point where it wasn't. YG made his song and all of that, but right, the fact that they think that they could just sway you with a fancy shoe, that speaks volumes to what they think about you, for real. As far as like from a political campaign, from a strategy. And then Fat Joe's up here, I didn't pay for it. It's like, yeah, I get it. Fat Joe technically isn't black, but he has been a staple in hip hop culture for a long time. And for some reason, like I said, people like watching him talk on Instagram Live and talk about old war stories from the 90s. It's always one of them OGs that survived, that they could just tell any kind of story because they're probably the only ones still around to tell it. And people like hearing Fat Joe talk. So Fat Joe broke that news. He's got the Trumps. I don't know what you want to call these shoes in particular. Do these shoes have a specific name? Like, are they the Trump 12s or something? Like, I don't get it. I really thought this was just like a prop that Trump had. Dude, this is a real thing. Yeah, I'm just like, this is only the beginning. This is February. You got a long year. This is an election year. It's going to be a whole lot of propaganda being thrown out there, a lot of crazy takes. Be careful what y'all do. Be careful what you ask for also. Well, what they say, be careful what you wish for. So, but let me know what y'all think, man. It's Fat Joe. Some people are in the comments pissed off at him, like, oh, you sold out. Y'all do anything. Why would you think any different from Fat Joe? You thought Fat Joe had your back? You know what I mean? Ask Big Pun and his family if Fat Joe is like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, y'all got to stop putting so much. I'm not really disappointed in any of these celebrities usually because I don't have high expectations and I don't expect nothing out of most of these people. So most of them can't disappoint me. So I don't know what y'all be expecting. I mean, you expect Fat Joe to have black people's best interests? He don't care about that. All he care about is them views. And if you're going to listen to his music and buy his albums and all of that, but he don't care about the grand scheme. So, I mean, I'm not letting him off the hook or whatever you want to call it, but it's not that big of a deal. I mean, what do you, this is not a political figure. This is not somebody who I look at in a highlight. I mean, he's an old rapper living off his past and his brand, and he promotes these shoes. And like I say, somebody from this campaign must have sent him these shoes, and he went out there and was like, yo, he tried to do the damage control. You see, I'm not a Trumper. I'm not a Trumper. He tried to back out of it quick. Between him today and then DJ Khaled's fat ass being ushered out of a car because he didn't want to get his shoes dirty. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with these cats, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, though. Hit the like button. Hit the bell for the notifications. I'm out of here.